Imagine being just 17 and already owning a car worth more than a Beverly Hills mansion. Imagine celebrating your high school graduation by hosting a 3-day party on a 400-foot super yacht, with a private DJ flown in from Ibiza, fireworks launched over the Mediterranean, and guests arriving on helicopters. Or picture this: your very first watch, a diamond-encrusted Richard Mille worth $1.8 million, gifted to you at 14. This is not some movie. This is the everyday, carefully guarded world of the richest Arab teens. And today, we're stepping inside, past the velvet ropes, behind the palace doors, to see how royalty's children truly live. Chapter 1. The colossal wealth behind it all. Understand the lives of these billionaire heirs, we have to start with where the money comes from. The Middle East holds over 48% of the world's proven oil reserves, with Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar sitting on literal oceans of black gold. In the early 20th century, when vast oil fields were discovered under endless deserts, everything changed. Families that were once simple tribal leaders suddenly found themselves ruling kingdoms built on petroleum dollars. Fast forward to today, the Saudi royal family alone is estimated to be worth over $1.4 trillion, spread across thousands of princes and princesses. The UAE, flush with oil revenue, has transformed dusty fishing villages into global luxury capitals like Dubai and Abu Dhabi. These families didn't just get rich, they became some of the most powerful economic forces on Earth, investing billions into global banks, sports clubs, and technology giants. Chapter 2. Inheritance and a life groomed from birth. Now, think about what happens when that kind of wealth is destined for the next generation. Arab billionaire teens aren't simply children enjoying summer breaks. They're heirs to vast business empires, oil operations, and sovereign wealth funds. From as young as 10, many begin shadowing fathers and uncles in palace meetings. By 15, they're attending private councils, learning about multi-billion-dollar defense contracts, foreign oil futures, and strategic holdings in Europe and America. Family expectations are sky high. At stake is not just personal wealth, but the reputation and influence of entire nations. But don't mistake that duty for a lack of luxury, because alongside lessons in global finance come birthday gifts most people couldn't dream up. A prince in Riyadh was gifted a $5.5 million Pagani Zonda Riviera for his 16th birthday, a car so rare there are only a handful in the world. Another teen received a private island in the Maldives, complete with villas and a permanent staff. Their closets? Filled with custom-tailored suits and gowns from Dior, Chanel, and Hermes. Jewelry collections? Safes stacked with diamond chokers, emerald rings, and timepieces worth tens of millions collectively. Chapter 3. Their personal playground. Cars, yachts, jets. Let's start with cars. For many of these teens, their first car isn't a modest used sedan. It's more likely to be a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, or a Bentley Bentayga, often gold-plated or customized with their personal family crest stitched into the seats. In Dubai, spotting a gold Lamborghini or a $4 million Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute parked outside an exclusive school isn't shocking, it's expected. When they travel, it's rarely on commercial flights. A family might own 3 or 4 private jets, Gulfstreams, or even Boeing 747s converted into flying palaces, complete with marble bathrooms, gold sinks, and onboard chefs. An hour of flight time alone can cost over $10,000. Then there are the yachts. A Saudi teen recently made headlines for hosting a graduation party aboard a $300 million yacht, complete with underwater lounges, a helipad, and a staff of 50. Guests were flown in on helicopters, and over $2 million was spent just on security and floral decorations. Chapter 4. How they live day to day. Schools, events, vacations. But what about their daily lives? Most of these heirs attend elite private schools where tuition can run $50,000 to $80,000 per year. These schools often have more staff than students. Think personal career coaches, nutritionists, and even etiquette consultants teaching how to host a foreign minister or navigate international gala events. After classes, they might head to private polo lessons or meet with mentors preparing them for diplomatic roles. Evenings could mean gala dinners alongside heads of state or smaller family gatherings in palatial courtyards lit by thousands of candles. Vacations are carefully curated experiences. Summers often involve spending a month on the French Riviera, hopping between Monte Carlo and Saint-Tropez aboard super yachts. Winters might mean private ski resorts in Switzerland, entire chalets rented out so no outsiders disturb them. Even simple shopping trips mean flying to Paris or Milan for an afternoon, returning that same night with racks of new season couture. Chapter 5. The Weight of Perception and Global Criticism. Of course, there's a darker side to all this extravagance. Critics argue that while these teens live in unimaginable luxury, millions across the Middle East struggle with high youth unemployment, lack of affordable housing, and even basic water shortages. In some Gulf countries, youth unemployment sits at 25% or higher, sparking debates: should these families spend billions on yachts and supercars when so many lack opportunities? Documentaries have shown striking contrasts. Lavish wedding halls dripping with orchids right next to neighborhoods where migrant workers live 12 to a room. Even so, within their societies, many locals still view this wealth as part of national pride. It's seen as proof that their nation stands among the most powerful on earth, with leaders who can command global attention. Chapter 6. More Than Parties: Shaping the Future with NEOM and Vision 2030. But these teens aren't just socialites. Many are being prepared to lead their countries into a post-oil future. Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 is a prime example. A bold plan to diversify the economy, pour investments into technology, tourism, and renewables. Teens from royal families are often given early roles on advisory boards of massive projects like NEOM, a $500 billion futuristic city being built in the desert, complete with AI infrastructure, flying taxis, and even an artificial moon. Some of these heirs, not even 20 yet, already sit in boardrooms discussing partnerships with Silicon Valley giants or renewable energy startups. They travel to economic forums in Davos, shake hands with tech billionaires, and sign memorandums that could change the global energy map. It's a staggering responsibility, because they're not just inheriting oil fields or gold vaults, they're inheriting the task of rewriting their country's entire economic futures. Now in the last chapter, here's a question for the soul. So, imagine being in their shoes, having unimaginable riches at your fingertips, being able to travel anywhere on Earth at a moment's notice, owning cars that could buy a skyscraper, but also carrying the hopes and future of an entire nation on your shoulders while still barely out of your teenage years. Would you trade your life for theirs? Is this a dream existence, or is it perhaps too much power, too much temptation, too soon? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment below and tell us, would you live like this if you could? Or does this level of luxury come with a price too high for the soul? And make sure to subscribe, because in our next deep dive, we'll explore the secret billion-dollar hobbies of the world's richest families. You won't want to miss it.